Or what if I told you that in the span of just 6 weeks, one of the world's most formidable military powers was brought to its knees? Yes, we're delving into the riveting chronicle of World War II, where the German Blitzkrieg took France by storm. Picture a backdrop of relentless onslaught, stunning weaponry, unanticipated tactics, and high-ranking officers caught in the whirlwind of war. Brace yourself as we uncover the intriguing twists and turns of this historical event. Welcome to the journey that will unravel the astonishing details of the Nazi Germany campaign against France. In the early dawn of May 10, 1940, the tranquility of France was shattered by the roar of German tanks. The Germans, under the strategic command of generals like Heinz Guderian and Erwin Rommel, had launched a surprise assault known as the Blitzkrieg or Lightning War. This innovative warfare strategy relied heavily on speed and surprise, leaving the French and their allies scrambling to mount a defense. On the other side, French generals Maurice Gamelin and Maxime Weygand were caught off guard. They had prepared for a repeat of the trench warfare of World War I, but the Germans had other plans. The French command struggled to adapt to this new form of warfare, their defenses crumbling under the relentless German assault. The shock and awe of the Blitzkrieg, coupled with the swift and brutal advance of the German forces, set the stage for a campaign that would determine the fate of Western Europe. Thus began a campaign that would forever change the course of World War II. The German forces, armed with a strategy termed Blitzkrieg or Lightning War, moved with a speed that stunned the world. Named for its lightning-fast execution, the Blitzkrieg was a revolutionary approach to warfare. It was a potent mix of armored divisions, air support, and infantry, all working in unison to deliver a swift and devastating blow to the enemy. The armored divisions, or panzer divisions, were the spearhead of the Blitzkrieg. These were not just any tanks, but sophisticated machines like the Panzer III and Ivor, or the heavy Tiger tank, all of which were far superior to anything the Allies had at the start of the war. These tanks were swift, heavily armored, and packed a powerful punch with their high-velocity guns. Supporting the tanks were the infantry units, which followed in the wake of the armored divisions, securing the captured territory and mopping up any resistance. The German infantry was equipped with a range of weapons, from the standard-issue Karabiner 98K rifle to the MP40 submachine gun, known for its rapid fire and high mobility. But the Blitzkrieg was not just about land forces. The Luftwaffe, the German Air Force, played a crucial role as well. Stuka dive bombers would swoop down on enemy positions, their sirens wailing to deliver precision strikes. Meanwhile, Messerschmitt fighters ruled the skies, shooting down enemy aircraft and providing cover for the ground forces. The Blitzkrieg was a terrifyingly effective strategy, a perfect storm of land and air power that could break through enemy lines with shocking speed and force. It was more than just a military tactic. It was a symbol of the ruthless efficiency of the Nazi war machine. But as we will see, it was also a strategy with its own weaknesses, and it would eventually meet its match on the battlefields of Europe. The Blitzkrieg was not just a military tactic, it was a symbol of the ruthless efficiency of the Nazi war machine. Within 6 weeks, the German forces had achieved what seemed impossible: the capitulation of France. It was a swift and brutal campaign, marked by key battles and turning points that ultimately led to France's downfall. The Battle of Sedan, fought in mid-May of 1940, played a critical role. The Germans' lightning-fast Blitzkrieg tactics, combined with the formidable power of their panzer divisions, overwhelmed the French defenses. The German tanks, heavily armored and equipped with advanced weaponry, proved to be a decisive factor, tearing through the French lines with a terrifying efficiency. Following the Battle of Sedan, the Germans pushed on relentlessly. Dunkirk, a coastal city in the north, became the next major battleground. Despite a heroic evacuation effort by the British, who managed to rescue over 300,000 troops, the city fell to the Germans at the start of June. The loss of Dunkirk was a significant blow, but the final nail in the coffin came with the fall of Paris. Despite being declared an open city to avoid destruction, the sight of German troops marching down the Champs-Élysées on June 14th was a grave symbol of France's defeat. The casualties were staggering. France lost nearly 200,000 soldiers, while German losses were significantly lower, estimated at around 45,000. The disparity was shocking and sent a chilling message to the world. The German war machine was not to be underestimated. The fall of France caused a seismic shock globally. A sense of dread filled the air as the world grappled with the reality of Germany's military might. Countries began to question their own defenses, their strategies, and their chances against the seemingly unstoppable Nazi force. The fall of France was a dark moment, but it was also the catalyst for a global response. It was a wake-up call for nations around the world, a sobering reminder that standing by was no longer an option. The world had to act, and act fast, to counter the growing Nazi threat. As France fell, the British forces prepared for their own confrontation with the German war machine. The British, having witnessed the brutal efficiency of the Blitzkrieg, were bracing themselves for the storm that was about to hit their shores. The evacuation at Dunkirk, a miraculous operation of immense scale, was a testament to the British spirit and resilience. Over 9 long days, hundreds of thousands of British and Allied soldiers were ferried across the English Channel under relentless German air assault. This heroic endeavor, often referred to as the Miracle of Dunkirk, was a pivotal moment, one that bolstered the morale of the British people and solidified their resolve to resist the Nazi onslaught. The Battle of Britain that ensued was a fierce aerial conflict. The Royal Air Force, although outnumbered, valiantly defended their skies against the German Luftwaffe. This battle, the first to be fought entirely in the air, was a turning point in the war. It marked the first major defeat of the German forces and demonstrated that the Nazi war machine was not invincible. The global impact of the German campaign against France was profound. It transformed the nature of warfare, with blitzkrieg tactics and mechanized warfare becoming the new norm. Technological innovations accelerated, particularly in the field of aviation and armored warfare. The Spitfire and the Hurricane, icons of the Battle of Britain, epitomized the rapid advancements in aircraft technology. The campaign also triggered a seismic shift in global alliances. It brought the United States closer to entering the war, further tilting the scales against Germany. The world had witnessed the terrifying might of the Nazi regime, and nations began to understand that a collective effort was required to quell this rising threat. The German campaign against France had far-reaching effects, shaping the course of the war and the world beyond. The German campaign against France was a pivotal moment in World War II, a stark demonstration of the power and efficiency of the Nazi military machine. This Blitzkrieg, this lightning war, was a tactical marvel marked by swift and decisive action that left the world stunned. The German forces, armed with formidable weapons such as the panzer tanks and the Luftwaffe, overwhelmed the French defenses with a speed and ferocity that was unprecedented. The fall of France was a shock felt around the globe. Despite a formidable military and a network of fortifications deemed impenetrable, France capitulated in a mere 6 weeks. The leadership, the likes of German officers Erwin Rommel and Heinz Guderian, or French officers Maurice Gamelin and Maxime Weygand, played crucial roles in this pivotal chapter of the war. The ripples of this campaign extended far beyond the borders of France and Germany. Britain, an ally of France, was drawn deeper into the conflict, setting the stage for the Battle of Britain and the broader global impact that would follow. This campaign highlighted the devastating potential of the Nazi war machine, influencing military strategies and alliances worldwide. In the annals of history, the Nazi Germany campaign against France remains a profound testament to the devastating power of war and the resilience of nations in the face of adversity.